If a Polish man was to jerk off, would that be known as a Polish pole polishing? Or I'm a fucking idiot. Welcome back to the PCL. Today we jump into our week 4 game against Kip and the Montreal Mudkips. So yeah, we're here. If you don't know, the last 3 weeks we are currently, spoilers if you haven't seen those games, we are 2-1, 2 wins and 1 loss. A win here would be absolutely fantastic. We really need a win here. We can't lose any games except for the important. Well, we can lose the important games if we win these games. And Kip isn't in our division. That's why I say it's not as important. Losing this isn't the end of the world, but he is still a conference rival. So I really want to win this game. His team. I'm going to stop stuttering and slurring my words, and I'm going to speak properly like a gentleman, like an adult. He has Mega Venusaur, Mew, Suicune, or as Melodic says, Succhini, Alolan Muck, Metagross, Smeargle, Rotom, regular Rotom, Mimikyu, Infernape, Sandslash, and Sneasel. Very, very scary team. Very, very scary team. His Fire, Water, Grass core is unbelievable. Infernape, Mega Venusaur, Suicune is really crazy. His Fairy Steel Dragon, he doesn't have a dragon, I don't think, so he doesn't have that core, but he does have a very, very good Steel type in Metagross and a great Fairy in Mimikyu. Mimikyu's great. Then he has a few mons like Mew, which are very, very annoying. Alolan Muck is very scary, and Sneasel can always be a threat if you don't properly take care of it. And then you have Smeargle, which is the wild card. From us, it's fine because we have Fake Out Megalopony, but you know, it's still something we need to be aware of. So yeah, let's jump into the team. You'll notice you see a few new faces on the team already, which we'll get into in a second. But we'll start off with, I would say, the two most valuable mons on the team. We have Chun-Li, the Megalopony, and Ishii, the Landorus. Now we have High Jump Kick, Return, Fake Out, and Thunder Punch. Enough speed to outspeed a max speed Sneasel, because Megalopony outspeeds everything on Kip's team, except if Sticky Webs are up, which is why we have Fake Out there to stop the Smeargle from getting up Sticky Webs. We will Fake Out it, flinch it. It can't go for whatever, and then we will just return it next turn. High Jump Kick and Return it just there for stab, and it just hits his team well. Thunder Punch is there because Suicune is very, very scary. I want to be able to take care of Suicune, and I could run. Well, actually, first of all, Megalopony doesn't get anything like. Actually, I think it gets bounced, but it doesn't get like Zen Headbutt to hit Mega Venusaur. But we have Ishii, the Landorus with Flying EMZ, to hit him with a Z-Fly, and Z-Fly OHKOs Venusaur, I think, after Rocks, so that's good. Megalopony is great, so is Ishii, running the Intimidate with Earthquake, Fly, Knockoff, and Rock Polish. Enough speed, dead speed, a max speed Adamant Metagross, I think. And this thing is great. After Rock Polish, we outspeed everything on his team. Unfortunately, he does have the Sneasel, so if he does have Sneasel alive, he can just Ice Shard me, and I will die every single time. But if we do eliminate the Sneasel early, we can do a lot of work with Landorus. You can Rock Polish up on a lot of things like the Infernape and stuff like that. We can Earthquake, Fly, Knockoff is really the only 3 moves we need to hit his whole team for really, really good damage. And yeah, I really, really like this set. Now we introduced 2 new mons to the Cork City Cyndaquils, 2 making their debuts this week. We have Dear Agony, the Chandelure, and we have Barbie, the Cradilly. So we'll start off with Chandelure. We're running a choice spec set this week because Chandelure was probably the 6th mon added to the team. I built 5 mons and I was like, oh, I need another. And I don't really have a wall breaker. Landorus is definitely a wall breaker, but it's more of a setup mon, and it's a mon that will like maybe, get a few kills, but it's not going to lead the team in kills or anything. However, Chandelure choice specs 2 KOs, legitimately, honestly, straight up, 2 KOs everything on his team, bar none. 2 KOs everything, I guess, except for maybe like a Assault Vest Suicune, I'm not sure. But Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, literally 2 KOs everything. Fire Blast 2 KOs on offensive, Alolan Muck with an Assault Vest. It 2 KOs Mega Venusaur. It's 2 KOs Mew, so the Shadow Ball. Mew actually might OHKO depending on its spread. Mimikyu obviously dies. Metagross gets OHKO'd by Fire Blast. Sneasel is destroyed by Fire Blast, but obviously that would destroy us first. This thing is just meant to be a really, really great wall breaker for his mons like Venusaur and Suicune. Now obviously we're not going to come in on Suicune. We can come in on Venusaur if we predict correctly, and maybe Mew if he's like defensive with Will-O-Wisp. But we have to be careful about how we bring this thing in. But when it does come in, it's going to put in a lot of work. And a lot of muck can't trap it with Pursuit because, like I said, Fire Blast does 2-hit KO it. Now we can't miss, so fucking knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it is a possibility. Next we have Barbie, the Cradilly leftover Storm Drain with Curse, Recover, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. Enough attack with the Adamant Nature to 2-hit KO everything on his team with Rock Slide at +6. This set is just here to stop Suicune. Suicune can't sweep my team if he's Scald, Calm Mind, Rest, Sleep Talk. Now, he can beat me if he's Scald, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, Rest, but that means I have a few turns to go into Landorus, to go into Megalopony, stuff like that, and to take him out that way. If he's Chest, though, he won't be really around that long, so I don't think it's going to be too big an issue either way. Cradilly's great. Earthquake, Rock Slide are the only two moves I need to hit his entire team for at least neutral. Now, obviously, we don't have Seed Bomb, so we can't immediately threaten out the Suicune, but we can set up a few curses, and after I believe 3 curses we can 2-hit KO Suicune after rocks. After 4 I think we 2-hit KO it straight up, which is great. And if we get up a curses we can take on the Metagross, we can take on the Muck, we can take on the Mimikyu, we can even take on the Sneasel. Barbie, Cradilly only needs to get to +2 to live 2 Life Orb Icicle Crashes from Sneasel. So all I need to do is get to +2 and Cradilly will do massive work for the team. So I'm really happy with this set. The rest is just in SPDF, so we can take on mons like the Venusaur, the Mew, and I guess the Rotom if they get out of hand. But Cradilly's real job is to set up the curses and to do a lot of work. And finally we have Vulture, the Zapdos, and Shrek, the Registeel, our defensive core for this week. We have Zapdos with physically defensive to take on mons like the Metagross, mons like the Alola the Infernape, of course, very, very scary mons. Thunderbolt, Air Cutter, Roost, and Defog. We're not running Volt Switch. I wish I could, but I really wanted Thunderbolt because Thunderbolt does a lot to Suicune or Surchini, and I really, really want to hit that thing really, really hard. Yeah, Air Cutter is just there to hit Venusaur a little bit harder because if I run him by Rice, it's not bad, but he could Leech Seed Synthesis over again with my Zapdos and just stall me out, and that wouldn't be fun at all. Air Cutter doesn't really hit anything else, it just hits the Venusaur, but Venusaur is such a huge threat that I feel like it's justified. And then Defog is there just to get rid of the rocks on our side, and obviously on my opponent's side as well. So his only rock setters are Mew, Infernape, Metagross, and Sandslash. 2 of those which are very, very offensive in Infernape and Metagross. Mew can definitely be defensive, Sandslash can definitely be defensive, but they can all have offensive, you know, capabilities. They definitely are. He definitely won't bring all 4 of them, but like whichever one he brings, I think he'll definitely bring rocks on his team because you would, wouldn't you? And Shrek is running physically defensive as well to take on mons like the Mimikyu, the Sneasel. Now, unfortunately, Sneasel does actually do a lot of damage with low kick if he, you know, hits Registeel coming in. But we just have to be careful about that. Earthquake, Ironhead, Toxic. Toxic is there just to Toxic the Suicune to force it to rest. It's not really there to stall it out. It's also there to Toxic the Mew, I guess. Earthquake is there to hit mons like the Metagross, the Infernape, the Alola Muck, if I predict correctly. And Ironhead's just there for stab to hit things like the Mimikyu and the Sneasel. Yeah, Registeel's job. Stealth Rocks are pretty important against this team because his only hazard removal is the Sandslash, which I don't know if he'd bring, and obviously the Mew with Defog. But if Mew has Defog, it's defensive and it's much less scary than like an offensive Calm Mind variant. This is a game that I could definitely see myself losing because Kip is a very, very scary team. It's a very good battler, and you know, I'm very, very cautious about what he could do. But I'm going to do my best as I always do, and we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to lead with Megalopony, and whatever he leads with, I'm going to fake out and then work from there. So I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to connect with Kip, and we will be right back with the game. Okay, so let's see what he brought. I'm expecting maybe not Venusaur, but definitely Suicune, definitely Infernape, definitely Mew. I think Sneasel for sure, Muck more than likely. And then maybe Sandslash, maybe Smeargle, I'm not sure. But we'll have to see what he brings. Really, really, really worried about this game. I think... we'll just see what happens here. I'm just going to quickly import my defensive sets. I don't really need to import my defensive sets. Or my offensive sets, sorry, into Pokemon Showdown calculator. But I do want to just... Oh, we have the game. Let's see what he brought. He did actually bring the Venusaur. He did bring the Mimikyu. So no Sneasel. That is great. I'm really happy with that, actually. That's really, really... I'm really happy with that. He did bring the Mimikyu, which is a little bit scary, but we do have Registeel. We do have Registeel, and yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. He didn't bring wow, he didn't bring Sneasel. Sneasel was actually a very, very big threat. Leads, I think I'm going to lead with the Lopunny. I can't let him lead with Smeargle freely. Anything that if he leads with the Mimikyu, I will double straight into Shrek, but that's fine. I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay with that. If he does that, you know what, fair enough. But I think he might predict me to lead with Registeel, so I don't think he'd lead with Mimikyu. So I'm just going to do nothing. Oh, actually, no, I wanted to import my sets quickly into thing. So let's see what he did. Oh, sorry, I thought it said that he made his move. But yeah, I'm expecting either the Infernape lead or the Smeargle lead, or maybe the Mew. Oh, I'm very nervous. He does actually lead with the Infernape. So okay, right here we just get off a fake out. You can beat him, Kip. Please no. I'm actually just going to mute the ignore spectators. I can only see what Kip says in case Kip says, you know, something went wrong or whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to fake out right here. If he doubles into Mimikyu, it's not the end of the world. He does double into Mew, which is absolutely fine with me. We go for fake out, we see leftovers and does 15%. I'm calculating that right now. I'm not, oops, that's regular Lopunny. I'm not leaving this up to chance or whatever, or, you know, my shitty intuition. I'm going to find out right now. Mew! Oh, you defensive. It did 15%. So, he's more than likely maxed physical defense. Or has a lot of, he has a lot of physical defense. He's a lot of physical defense. So he's definitely going probably for his rocks. He's probably going for his rocks right here. I could go into Registeel and get up my own rocks, but... Well, actually, if I do, I want to probably Toxic this Registeel. Or Toxic this Mew, I mean, sorry. So, I could also go straight into Landorus. And just knock off. But I'm going to go into Registeel because I think he's going to... If he Will-O-Wisps, it's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. He didn't bring Sneasel, so Registeel is way less important than I originally thought it would be. He does go for U-turn, so maybe back into the Infernape, which would be a good play. He could also go into Smeargle. He could go into Smeargle. If he does, he goes into Venusaur. Okay. Well, Venusaur, I'm going to get up my rocks. This thing can go for Earthquake or Leech Seed or something. That's cool. Goes for Leech Seed. We go for Stealth Rock. That's cool. We're going to take a little bit of chip. And we're going to go straight into Cradily. Cradily can set up on this Venusaur with my set. And if I get to +1, we live any hit from the Infernape. And he didn't bring Sneasel or Metagross. So Cradyli's set is actually going to do a lot of work for us right now. He could go straight into the Infernape here, but I don't know why he'd do that. I think he's just going to like Earthquake or Hidden Power Fire. One of the two. And I'm going to start cursing immediately. I'm not even going to think about it. If he has Toxic... Well, he wouldn't have Toxic. Leech Seed, Toxic, Synthesis, Giga Drain. Nah, he wouldn't have Toxic. He might go for Knockoff here, which wouldn't be surprising. He does double out into the Mew. He does double out into the Mew. This thing can burn me, actually, and I don't want that. He went for a U-turn, and he was faster. Oh no, he wasn't faster than anything. He just U-turn. He could have knockoff. Yeah, I can't let this thing just Will-O-Wisp me. He probably wouldn't though. I think he's gonna put up his rocks, so I could go on a Chandelure. If I go on a Chandelure, I literally get a Shadow Ball off, and where I go for Fire Blast, I mean, probably. Probably go for Fire Blast. Goes going to Landorus. I kind of want to scout what this thing's goes on. Ugh, I can't even speak. Jesus Christ. I kind of want to scout what this thing wants to do. But I think I'm going to go back into my Registeel. Because I really, really want to Toxic this thing, and I didn't reveal Toxic yet. So I'm going to go back in Registeel. Registeel gets burned, it's fine. He goes for U-turn again. That's fine though. We're getting chip off on this Mew and chip off on the Infernape that probably comes in right here. Okay, so now we know he doesn't really have anything to hit Credilli, so we know that for now anyway. We know that now. So next time we're in Credilli on Mew, I'm cursing up immediately. He does go Smeargle. And he has leftovers. Okay. I feel like he's gonna hit me with something that's just gonna blow me back. I'm honestly really afraid of that. I could try to start cursing up with Credilli, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go into Credilli. He goes for Stealth Rock, that's fine. I'm gonna curse. This thing probably doesn't have Toxic. He probably doesn't have Toxic. He might. He might. But I don't think he would. Toxic Spikes? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We came in before Rocks got up. So U-turn does next to nothing. He went into Mew. And right here, I guess he's going for Will-O-Wisp, but I'm going to go for Curse again. I can't let this thing... I'm in now. I'm in. So I'm going to do as much damage as I can. You just go for Will-O-Wisp. If we get to +6 though, we will be fine. So I'm going to go for Curse again. He can't stop me. That's why I was confident with this set, because Kip's team is pretty passive if he runs it a certain way, which he did end up doing. And yeah, and he definitely won't go on a Suicune because I'm obviously Credilli. He goes for Psychic. That does nothing. Ace Def drop would honestly really suck. I'm at I think 3 right now. I think maybe +4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at +4. Can I check something? Oh, I didn't put Credilli's set in. Let me put Credilli's set into the calculator there, because I just want to see a few things. I just want to see what Credilli does. Oh, whoops. I keep fucking picking the wrong set. Barbie, if you're burned, and you're at +4, Rock Slide to Mew does nothing. Whoa, it does actually nothing. I'm gonna have to get higher than that. I'm gonna go for Recover. As he goes for U-turn, possibly going into the Infernape right here. Could also be going into Suicune. I'm not sure though. We'll find out. Plantosaurus. Here comes the Venusaur. So I'm gonna keep cursing. It's unfortunate that I'm burned, but he goes for Curse. What? Oh no! This just got really bad. This just got really bad. I'm gonna go straight to Zapdos. I can't risk this thing. Oh, well, okay, well, Barbie's useless now. I'm gonna go for Air Cutter. Does a lot of damage. Goes for Leech Seed. It's fine. I'm gonna go for Air Cutter again. He can Synthesis, I think. If he does, he goes for Protect. Wow. I'm gonna Air Cutter again. This is not good. I shouldn't be playing a game this late, dude. I'm fucking all over the place. Let me calm down for a second. He goes in a Mew, which takes a decent amount from the Air Cutter. And he's probably just going to want to go for a Will-O-Wisp right here. I have to Defog. No, he's going to go for Psychic. I'm going to Roost and then Defog. Yeah, because I had Speed this thing. Or it's a Speed type. Goes for Will-O-Wisp, that's fine. I'm going to Defog. I have to Defog. Absolutely have to Defog. He goes for Psychic. And, oh, it is a legit Speed tie. I'm going to Roost again. We're losing 12% each turn, which is scary. Goes for U-turn, that's fine. You know, okay, alright. I mean, Credilli is burned, which is unfortunate. And I knew that was a possibility. Mimikyu. This thing, I mean, Registeel is still alive, so I'm going to go straight into Registeel. I'm not going to play around with this thing. I wish I had Volt Switch right now instead of Thunderbolt, but I wanted it for Suicune because it has so much more power. Watch Suicune be like choice specs. Choice specs Hydro Pump. That'd be actually kind of scary. That would actually be really scary. But I doubt he has that. That's such a meme set. 20 turns in and not a kill. Oh, this is going one way. I mean, he doesn't have Sneasel, so Landorus can't sweep his team. He goes for Substitute. That's absolutely fine with me. He's losing HP. I'm going to... I kind of want to Stealth Rock, but there's a threat in front of me. Why, is he going to hit me twice? I don't know if he can kill me. He might be able to, though. And if he does, it's fine because Lopunny outspeeds and I can return this thing. Goes for Substitute again. He's losing HP, so this is fine with me. I don't care. I'm not letting this threat sit here like this. I don't want to fuck around with this thing. Just go for Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw will do like 30 or almost 40%, but it shouldn't be able to kill me unless he gets a crit. So, yeah. Here's hoping that that doesn't happen. Whatever he goes into, I'm putting rocks up against. Except if it's in the Infernape, but if it is the Infernape, that's fine. He goes for Swords Dance again. If he has the Ghost move, I mean, I could double into Lopunny. Oh, oh, that's scary. Registeel, Shrek. This is not good. He's Life Orb. He's probably not that. He's something else. A +4. Shadow Claw with the Z move. Can't kill me. Does 93 max. He goes for Substitute. I'm glad I didn't go on a Lopunny. He can't Substitute again. He's going for Z move. We will live this. We do live that. He gets the... Oh, he might have been Adamant, actually. Either he got a pretty high roll, or he got a pretty low roll. One of the two. So we get rid of the Mimikyu. That's pretty good, I guess. But it's... yeah. He goes into the Infernape. I think I'm going to go on a Chandelure, and I'm going to scout if this thing is choiced in some way. Because I don't want to just sack Registeel, because I can put up rocks again against, like, the Mew. And maybe even the Venusaur. So I'm going to go on a Chandelure. If he goes for Fire move, it's good. If he goes for a Fire type move, it's good. If he goes for... he could go for Earthquake. I could go on a Landorus. Landorus would be good. Landorus actually might be my play. I think Landorus is my play. Because if he goes for Earthquake, I lose Chandelure. And I don't want that. I could also go on his Credilli and just sack it, but Credilli, it's still immune to Scalds, and that's kind of nice. I can't... he wouldn't go for a Flare Blitz because I have a Chandelure. And he also wouldn't... well, he could go... I guess it's more likely he goes for a Fighting type move because it hits everything. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to sack this thing, though. Would he Swords Dance? He might. He might. If he does, you know, I can't stop him. I'm going to go to Landorus. If he's... I have to go to Landorus. I have to go to Landorus. I'm basically... no, I can't risk my win con like that. If I go on a Zapdos and he kills Zapdos, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to Zapdos. Please Earthquake. He goes for U-turn. That's great. Okay. I wish I stayed in and just Stealth Rock. Wow. He goes in a Mew. That's fine. Right here, I'm going to go... what's his last move? U-turn, Will-O-Wisp, Psychic. The Smeargle has Rock, so it's not, you know, Stealth Rock or something like that. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt right here, just to see what he wants to do. He does go for Psychic. I'm going to go for Roost. We should be able to live a Psychic. He could go on a Smeargle right here, knowing that I'm going to Roost, but that's fine. Zapdos is tough for him to kill. It is tough for him to kill, which is why I like Zapdos a lot on this team. Okay, alright. What's your speed? 236. And I'm speed tying with you. So Chandelure outspeeds this thing. We know this? I think we know this. Psychic doesn't do much to Chandelure. And we get a pretty, not a free, oh we can't, until the Smeargle's dead we can't actually. I'm going to roost again. He goes for U-turn, alright, that's good. That's good. If he goes into Smeargle, that's good actually. He goes into this thing. I'm going to go for Air Cutter. It does 2 KO this thing, maybe he'll miss Leech Seed. Don't miss Air Cutter, it's 95% fucking accurate. Please don't miss, thank you. Leech Seed, he does get it. But, and he will go for Protect right here. Don't think it changes my play though. I could go into Chandelure and just fire off a Flamethrower or a Psychic. Because he's going for Protect right here. He's going for Protect. He's going for Protect. Even if he does attack, he'll go for like Giga Drain or Sludge Bomb, and Chandelure eats that. Does Chandelure kill? Chandelure. You're a choice specs. You're actually modest, so you're hitting like literally like a truck. Flame Thrower. How much do you do to not Mega Venusaur, Venusaur, and then you have to go down to Mega. Flamethrower, do you do 50%? You do 50% min, and he's at 42. That's a Spadef set as well. I'm gonna go on a Chandelure. Don't Earthquake or Knockoff, please. Thank you. We'll go for a Protect. All right. So do I Psychic or do I Flamethrower? Flamethrower is so easy for the Suicune to take. It doesn't even do 30%. That's the wrong set. He'd run Calm Mind plus Protect. Or no, what the fuck? He'd run Rest Sleep. Yeah, Rest Sleep down. It does 30%. Shadow Ball, 2 KOs. I could Psychic as well. How much does Psychic do? How much does Psychic do? Psychic does a lot. And it kills this thing. And he wouldn't go into Mew. If he did, great play. I'm gonna go for Psychic. He's gonna Suicune. That does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. What the hell is that? That's 49%. So he's not max HP? He's not max HP. Oh fuck. Is this an offensive Suicune? I don't know, dude. I don't know, but I don't want to find out. I think I'm gonna go into I guess I could stay in. Can a Scald kill me? Skull can actually really fucking wreck me. I think I'm gonna go on a Cradilly. That's what it's made for. And we get to get it. It said if he has Ice Beam, he'll show it. So I'm gonna go on a Cradilly. He goes for Ice Beam. Good play. It's fine though, we eat those. I'm going to go for... That does nothing. It does 35%. 35% to Cradilly. Can I see that? He has Ice Beam, so he obviously doesn't have... oh, that's about right. Wait. So he's max special attack, but he's not modest? Or that was the lowest roll possible? No, he's not modest. He's timid. He's an offensive Suicune. He's an offensive Suicune. So, I'm just gonna go for Recover, I think. I think he's gonna Ice Beam again. If he goes... he could go to Mew. He goes into Smeargle. Fuck, I wanted to predict that. I'm gonna go into Zapdos. Because I can just defog on this thing. Zapdos is unkillable for him. He can't kill Zapdos. And he can't Spore me either. Goes for Toxic Spikes, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna Thunderbolt, because if he goes in anything, then I need to kill the Smeargle. So please, go for your rocks. I don't mind. I think Thunderbolt is easily a 2-hit KO. Goes for a U-turn, that's fine. Goes in a Mew, it'll take damage. Goes in a Mew. Oh, his last move is obviously, what's its face? It's obviously, Recover. I'm actually going to attack again because if he Psychics and we win the speed tie, we'll kill him right here. He goes for Soft Ball. So at least we see his last move. At least we see his last move. I'm going to go for the Defog. I'm going to go for the Defog. He goes for Psychic. Does a bit of damage. I'm going to go for Roost. This is a stally game, dude. It's gonna be like this for a while as well. But I can, once the Smeargle dies, I can start going into Chandelure. Goes in a Suicune. Suicune, you're offensive as hell. You did 35%, so your max special attack. Can you kill Zapdos? Because Zapdos can kill Suicune right here. And that would be huge, because then I can start firing off Thunderbolts. Or Shadow Ball. Or Fire moves. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt might kill you. I think I'm going to take that risk, dude. I can roost up on a few things. And you can't kill me. He goes for Protect. Okay, he has Ice Beam Protect. Ice Beam Protect, obviously Scald or Surf. And then something else. I'm attacking though, dude. He might go for well, he's going for Ice Beam right here. Ice Beam is his play. He goes for Ice Beam. Does actually can't kill me. And we crit does. Oh my god. I think the crit mattered. Yeah. Oh well. The crit might not have mattered. It depended on his set. So right here, Suicune is dead. Credilli does not need to be alive anymore. I let Credilli die to whatever he goes for. Stone Edge, Close Combat, whatever. Then I go in at Mega Lopunny and I start taking lives, I think. Because I need Zapdos. Zapdos can roost up on so many things. Roost up on the Venusaur, can roost up on the Mew, can roost up on the Smeargle. Doesn't need this. Doesn't need this. I'm gonna let Credilli die right here. I think he'll click Stone Edge, if he has it. Or he'll just click Flare Blitz. Which in that case, Credilli will get chip on this thing with Flare Blitz recoil. So, I think okay, well, see, he's playing with 3 mons, because Smeargle is fully supportive. And then Venusaur relies on a few things. So I need to set up with Landers. He goes for Flare Blitz. It does a lot of damage. I'm going to go for, I don't know, Earthquake. I'm going to go for Earthquake just in case he stays in. He actually does swap out into Venusaur. He can't kill me. His last move is probably, I don't even know what it would be. I think this is when we pull the trigger and go into Landorus, because if he knocks off, it doesn't affect. If he goes for Curse, can Landorus? Okay, this is a really huge question actually. Can Landorus kill a Mega Venusaur +1? Mega Venusaur is more than likely specially defensive. First of all, because he's running Curse. Earthquake, can you kill if he's a +1? Just 30%. There's a chance. I'll probably just Z-Fly. Because he could protect, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm going to go on Landers. I don't know what he'd go for. Leech Seed. Okay. I'm going to Z... oh, I don't have to. Do I? No, it's still not. And I think he's going to go for Protect. I could Rock Polish. And I'm going to, because I think he's going to Protect. I think he's going to Protect. If he attacks, he'll go for Knock Off. I think that's the right play. I'm not sure though. Oh, I'm really worried. If we kill this thing though, Mega Lopunny cleans up the rest of his mons. So yeah, Mew is going to be actually Chandelure kills the Mew. So we just need to do this right. I think he's going to Protect. He should Protect, right? He should Protect. That's the only thing he can do. If he doubles out anything, it's the same difference. We Rock Polish. If he goes into Mew, I might just Knock Off to try to kill that thing. Chandelure puts in a lot of work against his team right now. I just need you to protect there, buddy. I just need you to protect, buddy. All I need to do is protect. If you protect, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper if you protect. If he doesn't protect, though, maybe I should go for Earthquake anyway. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could also go into Chandelure. Actually, that probably is my play, because I can get a free Fire Blast off now. How much... yeah, I'm going to do that instead, actually. Because if he protects, fine. If he Leech Seed again, it's fine. He probably goes for an attack. I don't know, I guess it's Fury Cutter. I'm not sure what his attack is. Maybe it's Recover. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go on Chandelure. If he does Knock Off, I'm gonna be very, very scared. Protect. Because we're hidden power. Hidden power... Ice? Hidden power ice. Hidden power ice, wow. I'm gonna fire blast. Does flamethrower kill? He actually had hidden power ice. He had hidden power ice. Okay, okay. Fire blast easily kills this thing, no problem, no question. Flamethrower, I think, is close. It's a roll. It does 49 min to a SPDF set, and he's at that. I think I have to flamethrower because I really want the guaranteed damage more than anything. So I'm gonna flamethrower. He goes for protect. Go into your Infernape. That's fine. That is okay with me. That is okay with me. Don't mind that at all because Infernape is taking legit 40%. And he can't do that again. So I'm okay with this. And he doesn't know if I'm Specs or not, so he can't really predict yet. He could go on a Smeargle. I think Smeargle is a play, but Smeargle actually might get O-Code. Smeargle might get O-Code by Flamethrower. This is why killing this weekend was such a big deal. Because it freed up me spamming fire moves. Even though he does have the Infernape. He does go into the Infernape. It takes 62%, which is... he gets a Ganlon Berry, which is up defense. And... I think I'm going to go to Landorus. Because I can't let Zapdos die. I could let Cradilly die. But he's not going for an Ice-type move right here. And I want Landorus to sweep. Because I can pull the trigger right here. Maybe not actually. I mean, he's not clicking a fire or... He's probably clicking Earthquake, to be honest. Or Stone Edge. So I think Landorus is the play. Goes for Flare Blitz. He goes for Flare Blitz on the Chandelure, and he gets a crit. That obviously mattered. The crit absolutely mattered right there. The crit is unfortunate, but we definitely lived that, so that's unfortunate. I go on a Chandelure, and I think I clean up. Because I outspeed everything on his team. This thing can't do much to me. Does Flamethrower O-Code this thing? I assume it does. He might be max speed though, I guess. If he does, he goes for Spore, and that would be annoying. That crit just sucked. If he goes for Spore, I mean that's unfortunate. I'm gonna go Flamethrower. Goes for Baneful Bunker. So he can't hit me. He can't hit me at all. Alright, fine. Goes for Stealth Rock. Flamethrower. Does Oko. I think we spam Flamethrower at this point. Because Mew we outspeed and we 2-hit KO. I could, well, actually we don't necessarily 2-hit KO this thing. But I'm fairly confident we do. And Psychic does not do very much to me. Mew, oh no, we already figured out it's physically defensive because or mostly physically defensive. Flamethrower does 2-hit KO this Mew. So I'm going to go for Flamethrower. And we do outspeed this thing. He goes for Soft Boiled. Another Flamethrower might be able to pick him off if we get a high roll here. And we might be going towards a 5-0. He does live. He goes for Psychic. There's very, very little damage. He gets a SPDF drop, which is... Okay. Down goes the Mew. Venusaur. I think Venusaur might be able to... Oh, actually, you can't touch me. That's the game! We get a 5-0 against Kip and the Montreal Mudkips. Very, very weird game. The crit and the Landorus in the end sucked. It did. I don't think it denied us a 6-0 because I don't think we would have got a 6-0. I think we had to sack something. But a 5-0 is great. We move on to 3-1 with a positive. I think it's 12. I don't actually know. I think it's 12. I'll check. Yeah, positive 12 differential, which is crazy. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to have some like button down below first. This game was very long. It was 54 turns, a lot of back and forth. The Mimikyu at the start scared me. Scared Registeel a whole fucking shit ton. When I was team building, like Kip's team is very, very passive if he allows it to be passive. And I knew that if I was able to take advantage of that, then we wouldn't really have much issues. I think his biggest... I don't really think he had a downfall. The crit in the Suicune was unfortunate. But it did 66 min. He was at like 69 or something like that. Lol. 69. Fuck off. And I don't know. The crit in the Suicune was unfortunate. But in the end, he wouldn't have been able to hit me or kill me with the next Ice Beam. So the Suicune was either going to be at 10% and going to swap out, or would have just died. So I don't really think that mattered. The crit and the landers obviously at the end mattered. I mean, I guess it could have denied us a 6-0, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to think about it too much. We're 3-1. Really, really happy. Next week we take on... I actually don't know who we play next week. Next week we take on... Erasmus. Holy fuck. Erasmus and the Guangzhou Gallades. Gallade is... Gallade. Erasmus is a great battler. By the way, guys, show some love to Kip down below in the comment section. You know, this dude came from the D League. He's a really sound guy. He's been really, really nice about this. You know, how, you know, scheduling is very, very difficult. And, you know, this week, he's been doing very, very well up to this point. I think he's 2-2. It's just this week I feel like the matchup, I guess, was in our favor. Chandelure proving to be way better than I ever gave her credit for in this matchup. When I was bringing it, I was like, oh, it does some things, but no, it completely blew him back. And I think in the end, I just played more aggressively than he did, and that eventually won me the game. With that being said, thank you for watching, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Sub for nudes. Too sweet me. All the memes. If you're Polish and you jerk off, is that a Polish pole polishing? My life has just been fantastic recently because of a certain individual. I won't name them, but they know who they are, and they're pretty cool. I wouldn't say we're anything but friends, but good friends we are. I sound more gay than fucking Pope Francis. I'm gonna leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, have yourselves a wonderful day and bye bye. I am like Kendrick Lamar on the fucking outros.